I believe the greatest journey in life is the journey of self-discovery. It is a rewarding journey, finding out who you are, what makes you unique, what makes you tick, what drives you, what your passion is. And then embracing that reality is a liberating experience. But the journey of self-discovery is not an easy road to travel. And what makes it so difficult is that no matter how far you go, you will always be there. You can go to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. You can get a fuel efficient vehicle so that you don't have to make that many stops. You can travel by plane so that you can get there faster. But whenever you get to your destination, whenever you find that new job that you've been looking for, whenever you start that new relationship with the person of your dreams, whenever you relocate to that new city to get a fresh start, find a mirror and look at it, because wherever you have landed, you will discover that you cannot escape you. You are locked into you for life. And the thought of that can be frightening. The thought of that can be jarring, because the terrains of our lives are filled with shadows. And many of us are afraid to find out what's lurking in the shadows. See, some of the stuff in our life is so toxic that we would rather take an alternate route or find a detour than to travel that road. Coming to grips with the decisions that we have made. Fully embracing the pain that we have experienced. Accepting the fact that we can't change what has already happened. Suppressing memories that we don't care to recall. But if you choose to exit instead of staying the course, if you take the exit down the easy road, you will find yourself on the service road to nowhere. See, the service road gives you access to the familiar. Life doesn't move too fast on the service road. It moves at a speed that you are comfortable with. So instead of taking the road of self-discovery, many people have made the service road their home. And the problem with making the service road your home is that it limits what you can do and how far you can go. Life is not supposed to be limited. You are supposed to live without limits. You are not supposed to be restricted in what you can do and what you can accomplish. See, people who have resolved to live their life on the service road will spend their life working hard for others simply because they don't realize that working hard for yourself is an investment more rewarding than you can ever imagine. See, instead of punching the clock on other people's dreams and instead of working overtime for what others are passionate about, when you travel the road to self-discovery, you will unlock the door to your own greatness. And you need to tell yourself that there is greatness inside of me. See, once you can get past the traffic jam of your shortcomings and once you can cross the bridge of your insecurities, what you will find is that just beyond the overpass of your failures is the reality that out of the 7.3 billion people on planet Earth, there is only one you. That means that there is no one like you. That means that nobody can do it like you. When you lift your voice, when you leave your mark, when you inhale and exhale, you leave an imprint in this world that nobody else can replicate. And that's why it blows my mind. That's why it confuses me when people try to act like someone or something that they're not. Why would you want to duplicate or imitate anybody when you are an original, when you are a masterpiece, when you are a work of art? There is nobody that can walk like you walk, nobody that can talk like you talk, think how you think, and live like you live. And I know that you have limitations. But limitations are something that we all face. But here's the news flash: limitations will never disqualify you from being great. You might not have graduated at the top of your class. You might not have been voted most likely to succeed. You may have dropped out of college, failed at marriage, failed at business. You may have taken more losses than you care to remember, but that is simply part of the journey of discovering who you are. You see, the journey of self-discovery means that you have to embrace your idiosyncrasies and the quirks that make you you. See, your failures, they don't define who you are, but they give you character and they add depth to your being. See, the only change that you need to make is the change that you need to make. You don't have to transform who you are for anybody. You just have to become comfortable in your own skin. You don't need to be taller. You don't need to be thinner. You've just got to embrace your nose. You've got to embrace your eyebrows. You've got to embrace your compact or your robust stature. You've got to fall in love with the cut of your eyes and the contours of your lips. You've got to know that your hair is just fine the way that it is. You've got to discover who you are, because you don't get a second chance at life. There are no do-overs in the game of life. You can't press the reset button and start over again. So what that means is it's time for you to live. It's time for you to rock the boat. It's time for you to cross the line, make some waves, stir things up, go against the grain, wake up sleeping giants, challenge the status quo. It's time for you to fall in love with you, because it's time for you to live.